Hey, what's going on, man? Welcome to the Sammy Rigaud podcast. I'm your boy, Sammy Rigaud. It is an honor for you to be here with us today. We are sponsored by the Georgia Educators for Equity and Justice. They're an organization based in Atlanta focused on elevating the teaching profession with a special focus on creating supportive and empowering environments for Black educators. All the information is in the comments. Make sure that you please check them out. My boy, I am excited about this episode, particularly because I got a lot on my chest. And I want to talk about the injustice, or I don't want to say it's that deep, but I want to talk about what's happening with Shedeur Sanders.
You said injustice,
okay,
and then you asked Shedeur.
Yeah, okay. Let me. Okay. So, those of you who don't know, Shedeur Sanders, the son of Deion Sanders, a quarterback from Colorado, first played at Jackson State, transferred to Colorado when his father became the head coach, and he was drafted in the fifth round.
Yeah.
Fifth round draft pick, and it was bad. He was a 144th overall pick.
Okay.
And to the Cleveland Browns.
Okay.
Cleveland Browns already have 4 other quarterbacks on their roster. Number 1, they have Deshaun Watson. We know what he goes through. They have Joe Flacco, the old veteran. Joe Flacco is old.
Okay.
They have Kenny Pickett.
Okay.
And earlier in the draft, they drafted Dylan Gabriel from Oregon. I actually watched him play this year, and he ain't better than Shedeur. That being said, Shedeur didn't get drafted for a few reasons, and I think. You have reasons, but I have reasons, I think. Let me say mine, and then you'll say yours. We'll go back and forth. The people will tell me I won, and then it's a wrap, right? First of all, I think Shedeur didn't get drafted because he didn't throw at the combine, right? He didn't throw at the combine.
I'm sorry. I try to hold it in.
He didn't throw at the combine, right? He didn't throw at the combine, okay? I think that's a thing telling because, that's kind of like, hey, we want to see you throw there. There's other quarterbacks that don't, but they have specific pro days. Shedeur didn't throw at it, and he made a thing about it. He talked about it, right? Second, Shedeur is Deion's son. That's the elephant in the room. He's got a little bit of that Bronny James syndrome, that LeVar Ball's son's syndrome, where, hey, people think, about him. When they see him, they think of his dad, right? So he could have very well been Deion Sanders Jr., right? Like the name. People see Shedeur, and they see the jewelry, and they think Deion, right? And then a lot of people don't like Deion as well, right? On top of that, before the draft, during the interviews, Shedeur had reportedly bad interviews. You heard that?
Yeah, I did.
He had bad interviews where, they said he was arrogant at some of these, right? He was, cocky.
Okay.
Another thing is, before the draft, during the regular season of college, Deion said, "Me and my son will decide where he will play in the NFL." I don't believe that helped him either. And the last thing, right? Shedeur was the highest earning NIL athlete, football player last year. He earned the most. Shedeur also he makes music. You heard that Perfect Timing?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. You want to hear it right now?
No.
Now we can look it up right now.
I'm okay.
You want to look it up?
I'm okay.
Okay, you don't want to look it up?
Okay. No,
All right, well, it's a good song.
I
good
believe
song.
you. I believe you.
Okay, it's a good song.
You.
He also has a podcast with his brothers.
Okay.
It's lit.
All right.
It's lit. His podcast is great. And they'll talk about their dad, talk about how they were raised, talk about what they're going through, talk about games, talk about culture. It's beautiful. It's a great podcast. I watch it. I don't watch it as much, but I watch it. It's a great podcast. Yeah. So you are looking at someone like him who is completely made, right? He's made, and he is not your typical quarterback who needs football for everything.
Okay.
Right? So I think a combination of all those things put together made Shedeur not get drafted. And I think it was wrong. Right? I think it was wrong. I think I watched a lot of college football players last year. I think the best player was Cam Ward. I watched him 3 times in person. He is as advertised. We talked about it here. He going to drop the ball. He's going to fumble sometimes, going to hold on to it too long. But at the end of the day, Cam Ward's the best.
Okay.
I don't see another quarterback that was better than Shedeur Sanders after that. And because of that, that's why I can say it's somewhat of an injustice. The good old boys were trying to paint a picture and trying to send a message to Shedeur, to Dion, to a lot of people in this country like, hey, this is the NFL. This is how it's going to go down. Get with it or get lost. And that happened.
So what's wrong with that?
What's wrong with that?
Who run the NFL? Dion or Shedeur?
The owners do.
Okay. So I hear what you're saying.
But who pays? So here's the part where I don't like about that. People say, the owners can do whatever they want. Cool. But who pays the owners? Who pays the owners?
Is Shedeur a good college quarterback, or would he say he'll be a good NFL quarterback?
I think he's better at NFL than he'll be in college.
No.
I think in NFL, say what you want, I think Dion kind of handicapped him. Because Dion kind of taught him, hey, you got to do it this way. Hey, we're going to get your stats up. The GMs and the coaches, they don't care about you. They don't care about you that much as an individual. They want you to win. I think Dion handicapped. I think he did. It's even more dope that he did all he did because he actually, that system wasn't a system, bro. That was his dad who, organized that so he could make it, bro.
But my thing is what Dion did.
Yeah.
Shedeur can't do.
What is that?
Meaning,
Dion's freaking top, one of the best players ever.
But my thing, when Dion came in the draft class, when he got drafted, quote me if I'm wrong,
yeah.
I may be wrong, was Dion not the best player?
Best. Yeah, he was the best.
So, from what I remember, you just said Cam.
Cam was the best. Yeah. Cam was the best.
So my thing,
Dion was the best corner. They play different positions.
So my thing, because of that, if you're not the best at your draft class, you can't be popping your collar like that.
Why not?
You're not the best quarterback.
So if I'm not,
my thing, you can't say I'm not going over there.
No, I think that was wrong.
So
I agree.
So what I'm saying,
I agree. I think that was wrong.
So because of that, if I think about you a GM.
Yeah. No, I think that was wrong too.
So my thing, because of that messed up his draft pick. Not only that, too, like I said, I think Shedeur is a great. No, take it back. I think Shedeur is a good college football player, quarterback player, right? But while I was scrolling, so I even got into a friendly disagreement with a friend of mine.
Yeah.
Half you guys wouldn't even know who Shedeur was if it wasn't for Dion.
But that's not his fault, though.
No.
That's not his fault. That's what I'm saying. See, that's that LeVar Ball stuff. That's that Brawny stuff.
Hear what I'm saying.
That's that stuff where it's like, yo.
I let you speak. Let me speak. Let me speak. What I'm saying is, right? If Cam Ward would have went through the same thing, would you have fought for Cam too? No. A lot of you guys were going.
What does that have to do with anything?
Meaning that Cam Ward was the best player, a quarterback.
Yeah.
If Cam was going through the same stuff Shedeur, no one has said, "Oh, that's not fair to Cam Ward."
Okay.
They're gonna
but
pay.
People have said that before for black quarterbacks before. 'Cause that's what you're getting at. You're trying to say that the community, the culture would not have turned up.
I'm not talking about black, white, red, green. I'm not talking. My thing is in fact that we all hopping on the Shedeur Sanders slaughter because his dad is Deion Sanders.
Well, you got eyes. When you do that, you have eyes on you. Yes.
Reason
when you're
being
Deion's
because
son,
of your
you have
dad.
eyes on you.
There's Shiloh.
He wasn't that good, though.
No.
He wasn't that good, though.
Come on.
He wasn't.
Come on.
I like Shiloh. He wasn't that good at football, though.
Come on. Shiloh was a good
decent player.
He was good.
Shiloh but
here's
the thing. Neither of these guys were highly recruited, bro.
So my thing, what about Shedeur game was like, oh.
No, here's the thing.
No,
here's the thing. Oh, what's your question again? Say it again.
What
I'm
about
right
Shedeur game was like a, oh.
Shedeur is an accurate passer.
So
very accurate.
So to where they would help his team win the game?
He had the worst line. He did.
All right, to where he bashes line.
Sure.
So my thing is,
but dude, that answers your question though. Shedeur has top level accuracy.
Is it better than Cam?
No, I'm not saying he should have went number one.
So my thing is,
but why stop? Why are you bringing up Cam though? I'm not saying he should have went number one.
My thing is, the reason why I'm saying that there was besides the accuracy, we could say accuracy, we could disagree, agree, disagree. Besides that, Shedeur doesn't have any like, oh.
Yes, he does. Shedeur was actually in the back. That's what I'm saying. Shedeur had a weird season, a weird career in college because Travis Hunter, every play was given to Travis so he could win Heisman.
So take away Travis and take away Jimmy Horn.
At Colorado?
Take it away.
At Colorado.
Take it away.
At Colorado, though.
So it wasn't all Shedeur. It was Travis.
I know.
So my thing, because of that, that's what the Orange is looking. Travis was probably one of the main reason why you're in your why we know who you are.
Yes,
that plays a major role.
That's fine.
So my thing, because of that, when you take away Travis, Shedeur Sanders have the same effect?
We'll find out. Now we're gonna find out.
So because of that,
Shedeur didn't go to a big school because he wasn't that good. He worked his butt off to get better. He trained with Tom Brady.
Who did Travis train with?
Dion.
Because of his coach.
Yeah.
Who did Cam Ward train with?
Why are you bringing?
What I'm saying is, the reason I keep bringing Cam.
Clip it. Is Shedeur gonna be a bust?
I don't think he'll be a bust.
Clip it. Is Shedeur gonna be a bust?
I don't think.
Is he gonna be a bust? Yes or no?
I don't think he'll be a bust.
Yes or no?
I think he'll be a bust.
Yes or no?
He'll be a bust.
Yes or no?
He'll be a bust.
Yes or no?
He'll be a bust.
Is he gonna be a bust?
He'll be a bust for the Cleveland Browns.
Yes or no, though?
He'll be the bust for the Cleveland Browns.
He'll be a bust for the Cleveland Browns.
Yes.
You clipping that?
Yes.
Let's see. Because I think it's gonna find a way. The kid's a winner. He's a winner. He's a leader.
Okay.
We're older than him. We think, young guy. But peers his age are gonna look up to him.
But what I'm saying,
he's a star. Whether you like it or you want your leader, you want your quarterback to be a leader. He's a leader.
But what I'm saying is the simple fact that Shedeur Sanders, right? Would everyone have the same energy if his dad wasn't Dion? No.
I don't know.
I'm telling you no.
If he was a star?
I know females who's literally, that's what I'm saying. His dad is Dion.
Sure.
So my thing is, if we gonna say Shedeur is good,
yeah.
Let's say he's good because he's good, not because of his dad.
But he is good because of his effort. He has skill, bro.
So even with the whole situation, with the whole interview, do you believe Shedeur had a bad interview? I think so.
Yeah, I don't know. I
personally think so. Because of the fact that, bro, you weren't the best quarterback from that draft class.
Yeah.
I give you third.
Who will have a better career, him or Cam Ward?
Who had a better?
Who will have a better career?
Cam.
We gonna see. We talked about it. We talked about how Cam is so like
he moves.
He makes big plays, but he makes bad plays too. We talked about that.
Okay. But my thing is I feel like Cam know how to take accountability.
Sure. Cam also come from nothing, bro. Cam was a 0-star athlete.
What was Shedeur?
Nothing too. Shedeur?
Come on. Stop that. Stop. No, you gotta stop that. What I'm saying is, this is no disrespect to Shedeur. I wish you nothing but the best.
He's gonna do great.
And hey, I wish
he's gonna do great.
I hope so. But my thing is, let's keep the same energy for Shiloh. I think Shiloh gonna be a great defensive player
Sure.
because
So,
he's not afraid of contact. My thing is the same amount of voice we speaking for Shedeur. No one's saying anything for Shiloh.
He's a safety. That's not.
It doesn't matter.
Shiloh quarterback's the most important position on the field. We're talking about quarterbacks, and Shiloh has star power.
So you don't think
Shiloh has star power too, but not the
But
quarterback.
But
the quarterback's
about?
the most important position, bro. So
but my thing is,
you can't say that, bro.
Come on. Shiloh made. From where
we shouldn't even be comparing.
He made a game winner.
We shouldn't even be He made big plays. The big plays.
But
I watched Colorado. I'd stay up all the way in Atlanta and watch them Colorado games.
What I'm saying
but the Shedeur line, I have an issue with is.
But we can't say because he's black or we can't. No, bro.
It's because he's cocky. He's cocky.
So my thing
and he's rich. There we go. The number one thing is he's rich. People don't want to cheer for
his
rich
dad's
people.
Rich.
He's rich too. He has his own NIL money.
His dad.
He puts that watch up. His record sells. His YouTube is viewed.
So hear what I'm saying. If you was an owner,
we hate. We hate Shedeur because he's rich. He's black.
But my
and
thing,
he's Deion's son. We hate him for that.
No. I don't. Well, me. I don't.
You hate him because your dad is not Deion. You hate him because you're not rich. You hate him because it's
true. No. What I'm saying is, if we got, and I like Shedeur. If we're gonna like Shedeur, like him for his game, not for what he's attached to. I feel as though a lot of people like Shedeur to where they never hate him because of what he's attached to. You like Shedeur because of his game.
Yeah.
Besides you, a lot of people don't like Shedeur. A lot of people like Shedeur because of who he's attached to.
Yeah.
So, what I'm saying is, if we were to take Deion out,
I don't think it's just Deion though. Cam Ward didn't make as much
what I'm saying
Shedeur.
Is the fact that Cam Ward isn't have the same amount of noise. If Shedeur tells me the only reason why we in the Sammy Rigaud podcast, please subscribe, is because of the simple fact that Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah.
When other
so you believe he should have been a 5th round pick?
I believe Shedeur should have been a 2nd round pick.
Okay. So that's wrong. So that's injustice.
No. I believe he should have been a 2nd round because besides Cam,
why do you think he wasn't?
There's other players that I feel like who better than Shedeur. So the guy who went to no. So
the cap.
But even then, I wouldn't even mind Shedeur going to the 1st round, 27 pick. I think that's what it was.
He's a 1st round pick, bro.
But my thing, I wouldn't be mad if he's 2nd round. I wouldn't be mad. 2nd round, early 1st draft pick. I wouldn't be mad. The 5th round is like, I know why I have a feeling why I did that. I have a feeling because the owner probably feels okay. He's a good college quarterback. But what is it about him that I feel like he's a good NFL quarterback?
He's more NFL than college, bro. He's a pocket passer. He sits in the pocket.
But the game is evolving. That pocket passing stuff is not gonna work no more. We got people like Patrick. He's not a pocket no more. Lamar, he's not a pocket no more.
Sure.
Name 3.
But those guys, Patrick Mahomes is different. To win,
Lamar.
He doesn't win the big games.
Lamar,
he doesn't win the big games.
Is he a pocket? Yes or no?
He's not a pocket.
Okay.
Does he win the big games?
Kyle Murray.
What do we say about Lamar Jackson? Stop it. What do we say about Lamar Jackson though? He needs to throw better.
Okay.
So.
But he can escape. All them hits Shedeur is getting is not, bro. You talking about 250, 290, 300. You got to be able to scramble.
I think, listen.
There was a point where Tom Brady scrambled. He was a part. But my thing is, the game, I feel in the quarterback position is evolving, right? Yeah. So because of that, what I'm saying is Shedeur game is good.
Yeah.
But is it NFL good? And I feel as though the reason why he went that late is because of the simple fact that I feel as the NFL owners don't see nothing about his game. It's like Oh.
I think.
So because of that, which is why I said that if he went first round, late draft,
Yeah.
early second round,
Well.
I would actually be okay with that. But he went a fifth, it's like, okay. I had to look at it and say, okay, why? Then okay, maybe because they look at that. But
Do you believe race has anything to do with it?
I don't think
None.
so, bro. I don't think so.
Because what I'm following from the rest of the culture is Archie Manning went and said Eli's not going to that team. He wasn't going to the Chargers, and he didn't go. And he ended up going to the Giants because of that. So at the end of the day, it's like they got what they wanted, right? So to me, I think it's those three reasons. Number one, it's he's rich. What?
He said he's not going to the Charlotte, but he went to the Lakers.
Yeah, I mean, you know how I feel about that.
But he did it, though.
Yeah.
So, who was better than Kobe in that draft class?
Dirk. I'm playing. Whatever. That's not what we're talking about. That's basketball.
Let's hear that.
That's basketball. But what I think is there's an idea that he is being celebrated or he's being hated because he's rich. I think the rich thing has a problem. And it's going to change the whole NFL. Because if I could make $5 million right now in college football, Carson Beck, right? They said he makes $4 million. He plays for University of Miami. The rookie deal is like that. So that boy's making more in college than he would make on his first deal. So that's an issue. Also, freaking Shedeur, bro, the guy has a lot of fame. You're saying girls are talking about him. You know how many girls know Cam Ward? If you didn't go to University of Miami, you don't know who Cam Ward is. If you walk down the street, you wouldn't know who he was.
Why people know who Shedeur is?
Whatever the reason. You're attributing all of it to Dion. I'm not doing that. I think a lot of it is Dion.
But I'm telling you why people know.
It's a family, just like Eli Manning. Eli Manning, his brother was already in the league, Peyton. His dad played in the league.
So nepotism plays a major role.
Sure.
So that's what I'm saying. People like Cam Ward because of his game.
Okay.
My thing is, I feel that the reason why a lot of people are talking about Shedeur and how they feel it's unfair because of who he's connected to. My thing is,
or they see a guy who they watched every week have a lot of fun, throw that football to the Heisman Trophy winner every week, helped him get the Heisman, and then now it's draft time. Oh, he sucks. Oh, he can't throw. Oh, he's this. Oh, he's that.
Why nobody talking about Jimmy Horn?
Listen, man. Every time we say so, you're just gonna bring up somebody else.
I'm talking about all.
We're saying why did Shedeur go that low?
But what I'm saying is, I'm naming the players who helped Shedeur.
Yeah.
Jimmy Horn. No one talking about Jimmy Horn. He has a heart-touching story. Wait.
But
what about Shiloh? Shiloh left South Carolina to go to Jackson State, then went to Colorado.
Yeah.
Travis. So you talking about three key players.
Yeah.
The only person who went first round, first pick, I believe, right, was Travis.
He went third pick.
Third?
Or second. He went to Jacksonville.
Second. So Jimmy Horn played a major role in success, and Shiloh played a major. Shiloh went undrafted.
Yeah, but Shiloh's slow in terms of the combine.
Like he had a 4.
His numbers.
What was
he's
it?
slow.
What was it?
He's smaller.
I thought it was a 4, 5, 6. Let's see. I could be wrong. By wrestling.
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. But I think at the end of the day, bro, Shiloh, like, come on, bro. Like, Shedeur was a top prospect. And the fact they didn't give it to him is because the owners don't want to see what he is. And what is he? Yes, he's nepotism. Guess what, bro? Guess what? You know how much nepotism is out there? Go to NBA. Carmelo Anthony has a son. He's going to go to the league. He's going to be a star. Gilbert Arenas has a son. God bless him with the accident, everything. He's going to be a star.
God bless him.
Carlos Boozer has a son. He's a star. LeBron got another son. He's going to be a star. Like, bro, the NBA is different. The leagues are different. The stars become stars. Their kids are around the sport ever since they were a jit. You don't think Shedeur was around football since he was a baby?
But my argument.
But you keep saying the Dion thing.
But my argument is the fact that I can't. My only argument is the simple fact that if we like Shedeur game, let's like it for real. Let's not like it because of the fact that it's Dion's son. I feel as though a lot of people out there is liking it because it's Dion's son.
And I think a lot of people didn't draft him because it's Dion's son.
So because they feel as though if you took away Dion out of it, is he really valuable? Me personally, I feel as though his game would be valuable.
Yeah.
But I feel as though owners didn't view that way because it's like, okay, what about your game that could make a culture difference, is what I'm saying. To where I believe he had a bad interview. I believe where he wasn't prepared. It sucked because now that's going to be that stigma on him, but I wouldn't be surprised.
That, but I can't accept it because the NFL has a history of being unfair.
Okay.
There's a Rooney rule. The Rooney rule says, "Hey, we're gonna hire our coach, but in the meantime, like in that process, we have to interview a black guy." And then they'll just say, "Hey, this black guy, we interviewed this guy. All right, we didn't pick him, but we checked the box." So the NFL has an ugly history of that kind of stuff. So that's why when people hear it and they see this and it's in front of our eyes, we go, "Wait a minute." It was okay when Eli Manning said, I ain't going there. I'm going over here. It was okay. We all said, yeah, man. I mean, yeah, that team stinks. And it was cool. But when Shedeur did it with his dad, it was a problem. When Shedeur, these guys, some people say he's too flashy. He's wearing chains. He's in rap. He doesn't love football. You know how many people, Aaron Rodgers, Super Bowl champion, could care. How much does he care about the playoffs? About football. But we don't say nothing. Brett Favre was doing all what? Nobody said anything. Freaking all these quarterbacks do a bunch of other stuff, and we don't care. At the end of the day, Shedeur should be held to that same type of standard. And because of that, we're crying that this is wrong and somewhat of an injustice because it's not right. It's not right. He did not. He deserves same kind of treatment that the other guys get. He should have been drafted in the first round. He should have been the second or third quarterback drafted. There's no way. There's no film you can put on. There's no interview you could turn on. There's no Q&A. There's no press conference that you could put on to tell me that Milroe from Alabama is better. You cannot tell me that Dylan Gabriel from Oregon is better. You cannot tell me these guys are better. These guys come from big programs, had way more, and they didn't show as much. This guy, he showed a little bit. He had no help. Say what you want. They made Colorado from scratch. Dion and them got there and threw everybody away and said, hey, all you guys swapping it out. Bye. And then, boom. They brought a whole new line, whole new D-line, made everything brand new happen, and then threw Shedeur in there. He got sacked so many times. Hit so many times.
I'm going to say this.
Never complained, never got
Whoa! All right, I'm done here.
How much complaint did he do?
He did one. That one is enough.
What?
He said the O-lineman. He blamed the O-lineman.
Yeah, I watched that full clip because it wasn't just, it was like, hey, Shedeur, how was it? My O-line let me down. It wasn't just that. It was like, we got to play better. My line got to play better. It was in full context, bro. It wasn't just, hey, man, I did great. My line just trash.
So you saying did he take accountability too?
Sometimes he does.
Did he take
Sometimes and he needs to get better. I'm not saying, see, all of this what I'm talking about, I want to talk about that. Let's talk about football. He can get better. He can do better. He can grow. He can mature. Let's do all that stuff.
You could be confident. You could be confident but humble at the same time. Do you feel that Shedeur could beat it?
He could definitely be more humble.
So that's what I'm saying. So because of
he's what? How old is he? Like, let's not do that. Like, he's not 40. There's people that you have what's his face? who's
but you
way
see?
older.
Who?
Rodgers, way older, cocky as heck.
I get what I'm saying. I gotta bring it up again. Cam was humble.
Yeah.
He didn't.
Who sells more tickets?
You know why? Who you know who?
Look how bad you've gotten, bro.
No, who sell?
Look how bad you've gotten.
Who sell more tickets?
You can't even answer a question.
No, who sell more tickets?
But you can't even answer a question.
Okay. Answer the question.
You can't even answer
Ask me
a
the question.
You're so biased in what you're doing.
No.
Are you reading a prompter?
No. Ask me the question.
Are you reading a teleprompter?
Ask me the question.
Are you reading a teleprompter?
Ask me the question.
Because I need to see it too. What's next on the script?
Ask me the question. What's the question?
Are you reading a prompter? I'm saying who would sell more tickets?
Sanders.
Shedeur Sanders or Cam Ward?
Sanders.
Is that hard to say?
Shedeur Sanders. Sanders.
Okay.
Sanders.
Okay, so if he'll sell more tickets, cool.
You think you think the owner care about who sell more tickets?
I don't think number one, sure. I don't think number one, but I think in general that does do something.
I feel as the owner looking at it, who gonna help me get to the next level?
Bro, there's only okay.
So
I accept that.
So hear me out. Who's better, Deshaun Watson or Shedeur Sanders?
Deshaun Watson's trash right now, bro.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Trash.
It's like unfortunate.
And that I don't know what happened to that boy, but at one point Deshaun Watson was top quarterback in the league, man. He was one of the top in the league. Now Watson's freaking terrible, man. God bless, dog. Man.
I pray for him. But
and he got hurt again.
All to say is, like I said, I want Shedeur to be successful. But my thing is, I just need people to appreciate him, and this is game for him and not to who he's connected with.
But that's part of it. We can't hold that against him.
But what I'm saying is, I'm not blaming him. What I'm saying is, it's the fact that if we're gonna appreciate the game, let's appreciate the game. Let's not appreciate the benefits of that come with the game. Is what I'm saying. All of these artists that was showing up to Colorado, they didn't really come out for Shedeur Sanders, I personally believe. I thought they came with the benefits.
Shedeur was on the field throwing that football, and he had it.
But my thing, they came because of the fact that who he have the connections with.
Dion.
So I think, so what I'm saying. So because of that, me personally.
But you sound like a lot of America. A lot of America is holding Dion's standard to Shedeur.
No, what I'm saying, but that's what everyone is doing. Me personally, I didn't grow up on Dion era.
Sure.
So my thing
But you got the shoes.
I don't have the shoes, actually. I don't have the shoes. Yeah. But what I'm saying is, I don't know. I know based off the clips I saw in the highlights.
Star.
He was great.
The best.
The best.
Best ever.
They said between him and LT. But even though I can't even hop on the LT bandwagon because I wasn't there.
Yeah.
So my thing is, I look at it is, okay, your father or mother, whichever, was great. I wasn't there to live for those moments. So because of that.
But you watched Shedeur do great at Colorado, though.
I think Shedeur is a good.
Did you see him do great? In those games.
I think he did good.
It was good enough to pass the ball to the Heisman winner?
I think it was good. But my thing is, was it great enough for the NFL? I think it's to where he'll be a second-round pick. Early second round, late first round. Is what I'm saying. Because my thing is this. Even Monroe, that's his quarterback. Miro.
Yeah. From
Bama.
Bama.
Miro and Shedeur Miro went to the national championship?
Yeah.
Did Shedeur go?
Miro didn't go to the national championship, no.
No?
Shedeur didn't. Listen,
no. This is me genuinely just asking.
Yeah.
He didn't. He
No.
said no. Okay. So, but even then, there's some owners who think Miro is better than Shedeur.
And that's bad.
So, but my thing is, I gotta look at it. Okay, if that's what you believe, okay, cool. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, the owners are looking at it both sides of the view.
Yeah.
You feel as though it's unfair. Okay. But my thing is, do I think he should be in late fifth round? No. But do I believe he should be in the second round, early second round? Yes.
Yeah.
But same time around, I feel as though the owners will say, you know what? I'm not gonna like this kid because who's connected to.
But that's a problem. And that's where I think it's a problem. I think that's a problem because who watches the NFL? Us fans. We pay money to the game to watch. Like we are the consumers of this product, right?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if the owners, now mind you, I'm saying all this, am I going to be watching football every Sunday, every Monday, every Thursday, and then in the end of the season on Saturdays? Of course. Nothing's going to change with me. I'm going to keep watching. But I think it is an issue when we're seeing it in front of our faces that the owners can keep somebody out of a league. That's a problem.
So you think they're calling Kaepernick?
Do I think it's a
Because
Colin Kaepernick?
I've read.
I'm not a fan of Colin Kaepernick.
Why? Let's clip it. Why?
I
Why
don't want to
is
go
he-
on the record for that. I don't want to go on the record. I don't want to go on the record for that.
Well,
Because
what's
I don't
the
know how I
difference?
feel yet. I don't know how I would be able to articulate my thoughts. I don't necessarily
Okay.
stand with Cap like that.
Okay.
And yeah.
From what I remember, Colin Kaepernick was once upon a time a top 5. And
Yeah, he was a good player.
was really top 3.
But
Hey,
I think with Colin Kaepernick is he sued the NFL and then they settled. So once you settle, I don't think you should keep going. Like, I don't think you should be a thing. You settle. Settle means what? Settle. Like, settle down. Settle. The dust settles. Like, you done did that. Like, if there was an injustice for Cap, and I'm gonna stop after I say this because I have to. That's a whole episode because I think Cap. Yeah, I think that's a whole different thing. But I'll just say this. I'll clip this.
okay.
I'll clip this part. Kaepernick sued the NFL and won. And then he says they're doing him wrong. They won't let him try out. To me, as soon as you sue, it's a wrap, right? You shouldn't keep going back and forth because that's what it is. You took it to court and you guys settled it. If you didn't want to settle it, you shouldn't have. If you wanted to keep playing and you don't sue. I can't sue I'm a teacher. I can't sue my school, win, and then be like, yo, they trying me out here. Well, you just sued. And you know what I mean? So that's why I think with that.
You know what?
But I'm not here to talk about
No,
that.
I ain't
and
gonna
we're
lie.
going to give a full Cap one day, not today.
I'm not gonna lie to you, Sammy. I respect you.
You should. Yeah.
Should. I
should.
1000%. But this is the first time I disagree.
With the Shedeur thing?
No. With the whole Colin, but that's a different topic.
We'll do the Kaepernick thing one day.
Yeah, okay.
One day. Because the reason I say I want to do it one day is because people are very emotional about that.
All I'm saying
And
is
I don't wanna-
people are saying,
I wanna-
and we could end it from here, but I feel as though people is comparing the Shedeur situation to Colin Kaepernick.
That's wrong. If people are doing that, if you out there, you comparing Shedeur to Colin Kaepernick, no, that's not the case. Do I think it is wrong what they did to Shedeur? 1,000%. Do I think the NFL all got together and tried to prove a point? Yes. Do I think Shedeur needs to grow up a little bit? Yes. Do I think Shedeur needs to get better and have a chip on his shoulder and play better? Yes. At the end of the day, all of those things can be true. All of them can be true. This is the Sammy Rigaud podcast, man. Hey, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe, turn your notification bells on, and talk to us in the comments. Let us know, where are we wrong at, where are we right at? Who do you agree with? I think, Shedeur is being wronged. And if you're like that, let us know. If you think it's perfectly fine and it's nepotism and all this, then go ahead and comment that. Thank you for watching.